Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to Yakim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. To be a quick lesson. I'm just going to go through a couple of headlines that I found on Twitter, now known as X, right? So this is from Fox News. Breaking: Trump warns whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again if Iran doesn't agree to deal to end war. All right. So basically, it's been all over the news. It's been everywhere. And a lot of times, a lot of stuff is just rhetoric. But this is really false flag season. Don't be surprised if a lot of stuff happens very quickly, happens pretty soon. Things that people aren't expecting, unless, especially the masters aren't expecting. But for you brothers and sisters out there that's in the know and got your eyes open, we all know where, this story ends and where all roads eventually are going to lead, right? And this was his tweet or whatever. He says, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change, where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. And it's funny, he's talking about himself. He's talking about the Edomites themselves as he says this. It's just so funny, right? Because you're really seeing the fruits of these people. Because with this threat, he's threatening to blow up nuclear sites. He's threatening to blow up bridges. He's threatening to blow up just, the entire place, civilians included. And while that's happening,
there could well be
you have
ایران زلفقار ایران عاشورا میهن خدایی سحن امام رضایی ایران زلفقار ایران عاشورا جان من میمانی ایاتر در روح جان من میمانی.
United States, right? Known as Mr. Babylon in the Bible, is
world-shaking cyber attack this year.
There's another one.
It would get people's attention.
China
It sounds like
and
you
Russia
agree with that.
have vetoed a UN
I think that's
resolution
totally possible.
to
Yes, I think to avoid that,
Strait of Hormuz.
It will require a tremendous amount of work,
This was
also in a sort of resilient style approach. Again, it's not just like make one AI model safe. It is defenders. We have this thing called the Trusted Access Program, other companies have other things, but cybersecurity companies, the major platforms, the governments, using this technology to try to rapidly secure their systems, the open source stack, all of that.
Each other,
that's quite important.
The US,
there could well be a world-shaking cyber attack this year. It would get people's attention. It sounds like you agree with that.
Pandemic. In
I
an
think that's
interview,
totally
Sam
possible. Yes,
Altman,
I think,
which I believe
to avoid that,
ChatGPT, agrees
it will
there
require a
could
tremendous
be a
amount of
world-shaking
work,
cyber
also
attack
in a
this
sort of
year.
resilient style approach.
Altman, I think
Again, it's not just like make
possible.
one AI model
So,
safe. It is
we got all these things going on,
we have this
but
thing called the Trusted
it all
Access Program,
spells
other
doom
things,
and for
other
the
companies
end,
have other
man.
things, but
Right?
cybersecurity
Why would it
companies,
have
the
to be
major
this
platforms,
year
the governments,
for
using this
a
technology
cyber
to
pandemic?
try to rapidly secure their systems, the open source stack, all
This
of
place
that.
is a joke, but through the spirit of Yahweh
That's
Shem
quite
Shai,
important.
this
Now,
place is
there
falling,
could well
man. So,
be
hey,
a
and we don't got
world-shaking
long. Let's grab some scriptures. Let's go into the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 4. It says, because of the multitudes of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. So even my first that first tweet of Trump talking about a whole civilization going bye-bye, hey, that's showing his mentality. That shows where he's at. Because the guy, sometimes I talk about my videos I work with, he talk about his son is in the military, and he's over in that hot zone, and I guess he had a buddy texting him and talking about, oh yeah, they're going to use nukes on Iran, when his buddies was saying, and he was getting pissed off, be like, my son is over there. What the hell is this guy talking about? So you got people that's, Edomites here that are starting to get on those dividing lines even more and more, man. All right? The way Trump is moving, MAGA has turned against him. You see? He's over here fighting this war in the name of Israel. And it's starting to piss people off. Starting to piss people off more and more. Verse 6, I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile. I will set thee as a gazing stock. So big bad America talking all this stuff. Eventually, whom no one is expecting, the world's most powerful military, right? The biggest, baddest country, so to speak, is going to be turned into the world's largest desert, according to Bible prophecy. That's going to happen. All right. So all nations are seeing what America are doing. They're all looking at it sideways. More and more people here are looking at the leadership sideways, which is going to lead to what? A revolution, civil disobedience, citizens going against their corrupt government. You're going to have all these scenarios play out in these end days, man. All right. So let's see what else I got. This is Habakkuk 2:5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man. Proud man neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell. Right. He goes everywhere. He was in Venezuela, took that over. He's bombing Iran, talking about he's gonna take that over. Right? Trump even said, oh yeah, after the Gaza Strip is destroyed, he's gonna put Trump hotels on the Gaza Strip. So this is this man's MO. This is what he does. All right. He came over to this land, slaughtered the Native American Indians. This is his MO. This is his characteristics. Right? This is who Esau is. And that's why the Lord has to stop him eventually and take him out of the earth, man. There's another scripture that says, I have seen the wicked spreading like a green bay tree. This is what he does. All right. It says, let me read it again. Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, man. Right? And primarily here in America, they taking all these people here. You can come here to make it. All right. The big, what they used to call it, the big melting pot. You see that? And he does that to only make himself stronger. But ultimately, you see in these last days, he's starting to ship people out, push them out. Right? This is verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And when you break that down, you go into that word, thick clay. The Hebrew word means heavy pledges or heavy debt. And I think I was reading something earlier that America is spending on this war about $1 billion a day, and he needs more. So, hey, this place is absolutely through. Hey, man, we don't got long. I can hang in there. Our salvation, as the scripture says, is closer than we first believed, man, or nearer than we first believed. All right, we right there at the door. And with that, hey, keep thy patience, man. Keep thy patience, and know, the Lord is near. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.